girl, Sukihana with the good coochie. I ain't want to say it. I ain't want to say the word.
Assault.
He
Sexual
assaulted her.
Wait. Oh, I already said the bad word?
Sexual?
Oh, I said sexual?
You can say sexual. There's nothing wrong with being a little sexual.
Whoa. Hey, you a little too close to me right now. You can't be talking like that.
I'm talking about for the girls, not for the dudes.
We 2 drinks
I ain't
down,
painting
man.
my nails over here. I ain't
See,
one of
already
those goofies.
Oh, Lord. But speaking back to the hand on topic, we got YK Osiris.
The mouth on
We got
topic.
Sukihana. If you're wondering why they was in the same area, right now they're doing the True League basketball event where the rappers go against the other rappers. You know, me and my co-host stay watching this show. You remember when they was trying to tire out, what was it, Waka Flocka? No.
Waka Flocka was trying to tire out Babyface Ray.
Yeah, because Babyface Ray.
He gets tired in like 2 minutes.
He couldn't say about the game, but it looks like they recording a new season.
Yeah, the TCO, it's like the Crew League.
No, yeah, that was here, and then looks like here while we're performing, looks like YK Osiris slid in for a sneaky wet one.
Sound like my cuz.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, that's.
He know he did bad too.
It's crazy.
Like, try to play it off.
Regardless of how she portrays herself.
Towards the mic, Chelsea. Want to hear you.
How she portrays herself, or like what she wears, or what she sings about. Like you still have to ask for permission to do anything to anybody.
That's how you can tell he knew he was wrong.
Yep.
Female or male, like nobody just wants
exactly. So if I'm walking across you,
to feel dominated all the time.
Can't be doing that stuff, Gavin. So when I'm walking,
I ain't never done that. I've had that stuff happen to me.
You can't be giving me the stink look.
What?
Exactly.
No, I definitely had that happen to me at church.
It's always at church.
Looking at you that way at church?
No, somebody came and grabbed my back part and ran off.
Was it a little boy?
It was a grown man, and he
was
parked,
it the pastor?
No, he parked like on the side street and got out the car and ran up to me and grabbed me, gripped it, and ran back to the car and drove off.
This is when you don't go to church. This is why
there's all the creeps at church, Chelsea.
Yes.
We told you.
So sexual assault does happen.
It's real.
It's real.
It is.
And it happens at random times. So
I remember having.
You always say like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," but in that moment, you like freeze up. You just don't know what to do. So
I believe it.
One time I was in college, and some girl just ripped my belt off my pants in like one fell swoop, just whoosh. And I was like, "What? How are my pants open?" I was like, "You too skilled at that." I was like, "I didn't consent."
She's a vent.
It's disrespectful.
Well, how are you getting this lucky?
I've
never had this done in my life.
You weren't the chosen one.
Nah, but speaking of not being the chosen one, looks like YK Osiris was the chosen one in this one because not only did everybody else scoring them in the media,
everyone scored on him.
Everybody scored on him. Everybody scoring him. You know, got on him real bad. Even my dog.
I was like, they're playing basketball for real.
Even the next slide here, even my dog Meek Mills had to chime in
and try to save him.
Nah, he ain't trying to save him. What he say?
Meek Mill says, "Don't do this to him, please. He a good kid. Just slap him, and he gotta let you. He gotta let you something. We don't need our young bulls tore down for mistakes in this hypersexual era. I support Suki. Hold that shiz down on some street shiz."
Yeah, she's the sexual hyper era. Yeah, that's everything. Like,
And
then you still need consent. Like, consent to anything.
Yeah,
true. I feel that
for a song, for holding my hand, anything, because it's gonna cost at any point.
Exactly. You mess around, you grab your girl hand one time, it's gonna cost you
$20.
Dude, you won't be doing that no more. Ain't nobody getting no more
hands alone.
Hands is done. And then on top of that, one thing I didn't like. One thing I didn't like, but I mean, it happened. Amber Rose came to the defense of Sukihana. You know, she said when she saw this, she cried. She didn't know what to say. She was like, "Are we gonna sit here? We're gonna sit back and let Jesse just read this whole slide?"
Yes, I was waiting. We're gonna sit back and let this happen to Suki. She was sexually assaulted and no one did anything. This is entertainment business, and she is an entertainer, using her lyrics and her persona as an excuse to physically touch her and force her without her consent is absolutely disgusting. What happened to protect black women? I cried watching that video, and I'm sure a lot of women have as well. And she added her.
She's a real like advocate of like
Hypersexuality.
no like of like whores and like sluts and stuff like that, like strippers.
Mhm.
She had that slut walk,
I remember that.
I remember when
Savage
21 Savage was on it,
like
saying
this.
I'm a slut too.
right? And then she told her first story about when she was like shut slaying, like when a guy like basically like made her feel like a whore.
Oh, I remember
So-
that.
So she feels like when people are being judged that way, she feels for them because
She's been judged that way too.
yeah.
I feel you on that. And then also what makes it matters even worse, just earlier this week on the Candy Show, the DJ A1 even also added flame to the fire by showing her his penis pic. And she
God
wasn't
dang,
trying to
man.
So
You couldn't just say Diddy pick his little wanker. You
little
had to
wanker
just be
pic.
like, he put the pee out,
Hey man, that's what he did. He
pulled
pulled
it out and put it on
he
the
pulled
table.
the pee out because I mean they were talking about what's too big, what's not too big, and she was like 5 inches, that's perfect size, that's perfect size. And he pulled his phone out and he's like, oh, how about this? And then she was like,
Wait, why YK did that?
no, DJ A1 on the Candy Show. Candy, what's it? Candy, she be with she's on the group with
The Real Housewives Candy?
yeah, Real Housewife
Yeah,
Candy.
Candy Burrows.
Candy Burrows, yeah, she has a radio show. He's on the radio show, and he did that. But I mean, he showed a video earlier.
That was
like,
YK Osiris?
nah, it's not YK. What?
Well, we're talking about YK. Why are you talking about this
I'm
other
telling you
person?
that she also happened the same week. This is why she's also
Oh.
sad. Because
Oh,
two things happened.
this is why Amber Rose is so sad.
Yeah, this is why Amber Rose is so sad. It's like two things happened. Like that DJ A1 thing happened. The YK Osiris thing happened. Now you got YK Osiris out here.
Apologize. He
Apologizing.
says, I apologize to my family and my supporters. I keep letting y'all down. I just want to be a better person and focus on my purpose, and that's music. I love y'all so much. I will be going back to my role as P. Diddy's pool boy.
The first time he let us down was when
When he got caught being naked at Diddy's house.
Oh yeah, when he let us down. What he did when
Allegedly.
he did something with Drake when he had the old Drake money. He had to sing out loud for it.
Oh yeah. Drake was like, he's this when Drake was talking his accent. He was like, you owe me 20 bonds, or you can perform right now.
what?
Drake literally told him
Because he
that.
has a bad gambling problem. Like YK Osiris is from Duval, Jacksonville, Florida, so he loves to gamble. So he sucks at gambling too. He always loses, and Drake 20
He
bonds.
was like 20 or 50 bands. He's like, you owe me 50 bonds,
exactly,
or
but
you can perform.
I mean, hey, it is
And he
what
started
it-
singing that
That's
song
it.
like, I want to show you the world or something.
I would give
Yeah.
you the word.
Oh yeah, baby girl, that's his song. And you know, a lot of people don't even know
baby
that's.
girl got worth.
You-
But
Yes.
you gotta be worth it.
That's
it.
Yeah.
He made him perform that song.
Oh my god.
I can't believe y'all didn't know he made that song. Some people don't know he made that song.
A lot of people don't know a lot of things.
I don't know, man.
But I thought it was because he used to buy like real jewelry and they used to get on him because he was crying about losing his earring.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
he was always flexing. He
And
always
then they were like, why are you buying it if you can't replace it? And then they're like, you're right, big bro. I'm going to go to Claire's because they're like, you need to go to Claire's, get you some fake jewelry.
He's going to be like Brian Pumper then.
Oh Lord.
That's Jesse's old idol, Brian Pumper.
I
Stop
don't know who that
playing.
is.
Stop playing. But I mean, so you already know. Remember when Sukihana used to go with that dude named Kill Bill?
Yeah.
This didn't happen back then when Kill Bill was around.
Who's Kill Bill?
Her ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
I don't know
He's
who he
already
is.
moved on. He got a new girlfriend
He in love.
and got her name tatted.
What?
See, but this is like a double-edged sword. Like,
But Sukihana is like giving that hot girl era. But it's not even hot girl because it's so sexual. It's like,
is that like a double-edged sword? So it's like the bad part. It's like you can do
yeah.
it, but at the same time, it's like everybody ain't gonna know how to act around you, and that's the bad part. That's
Or
just like
respect you.
respect the boundaries.
Yeah.
It's like it's people like my co-host.
I want to do that. What are you talking about?
That's no boundaries. He's always touching us. Every time I wake up, every time he comes over, he's just turning on the lights. I'm like, I need to sleep for 2 more hours. He be like, all right, I'll be over at 5 o'clock. He come over at 2 o'clock. Next thing I know, it's lights on. I'm over being recorded.
He's getting slapped with a pillow. Wake your ass up.
The disrespect. See, this is what I'm gonna start shutting him out. But I mean, we gonna pray for Sukihana. You know, we'll pray that this doesn't happen anymore. Comment down below. Let us know how you feel about this. Do you feel like did Sukihana bring it upon herself? Is it little Duval? Do you blame little Duval?
I feel like she took a. I mean, I feel like she was being a little like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. When it's like
extra.
But
Like-
and the only reason I say that because people brought up videos of like where she was like twerking on a 10-year-old kid, and it's like, does she really care, or is she
Yeah,
taking
that's what I'm
advantage?
saying, like
She kind of does too much
This
herself.
probably like happened before. It just like got caught on camera.
Uh-huh.
Where she's probably like it doesn't bother her, but other people are bothered by it.
So
she's
she's
probably like okay,
Now she's
like,
bothered.
yeah, where she has to say like it's okay, like I'm good.
But do you think now that this happened, will she cut back? Like, does she cut back from being like super sexual? Because you know she be going Suki, I'm Suki with the good coochie.
God dang, man.
It's what she says.
No one needs to hear about your good Flucci or whatever you
A
said.
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Well, I
They're
don't
like the
know.
milkshake's gone bad.
No, I don't know. She probably it's probably gonna be okay.
They'll be fine. It looks like she forgave him. He apologized. She forgave him, even though her mama yelled at him. And everyone's gonna get past this, so it looks like everyone's gonna be okay. And then maybe YK Osiris will get slapped or something.
Hopefully we're gonna be there.
You
to
think
record it.
you think Meek Mill will do it?
Nah, he ain't gonna allow it to happen. It's gonna be a
He's
real.
gonna fall down
it's
the
gonna be a
stairs
real
again?
one. It's gonna be a real one like Gunna 6ix9ine.
She could legit press charges on him.
Yeah. You remember when Meek Mill fell down the stairs? I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. But
Remember, it was snowing.
man. But speaking of remembering, we finna remember this month